Opening day for Saratoga is coming up this Friday, and I thought I'd take a look at opening day from last year from the perspective of a Rolling Syn Pick 3, Pick 4 syndicate. So I went back on this copy of opening day from 2011 because I'd like to get a Rolling Syn syndicate going for 2012 at Saratoga, starting this Friday. And I thought I'd go over this card from last year just to give you an idea of how things might work at Saratoga with a Rolling Syn Pick 3 and Pick 4 syndicate. Now Saratoga doesn't have a Pick 5, so I've decided what we'll do is the Pick 3 and the 2 Pick 4s on the day, early and late, at the $1 level, and that looks like it will take 25 shareholders for a 25 member syndicate, and 25 shareholders at $100 apiece, and we could cover that. And on this opening day last year, 2011, at that time I was doing the backgrounds of the charts here. You see I've got 6 of them in gray, I believe, but the gray was to show that was a first or second morning line choice, favorite or second choice, and the blue was a fourth morning line choice, and this shade of green was a long shot. So we can see right off that we had 6 of 10 were morning line favorites or second choices. 1 of 10 was a morning line fourth choice, and that's right in there on percentages that we'd expect, about 10% for fourth choice. And then 3 long shots, longer priced horses, that would be 30%, 3 out of 10, and that's just about right. I usually refer to long priced horses as the other 25%, and it varies from 25 to 30%, but usually at Saratoga last year and most years we had dependably anywhere 2 to 4 long shots per day, pretty much like clockwork. And I believe from what I recall last year's meeting at Saratoga, it was pretty much almost like half the card favorite second choice and half the card longer price. There wasn't much middle ground last year at Saratoga for third choice, fourth choice, and like that. So that's basically the norm. A little bit polarized there at Saratoga, and that's good because we like to have the longer price horses in the pick 3s, and we'll see. We'll take a look at that effect. But here for the first series of 3 races, first pick 3, we have three medium prices. I sometimes start referring to horses a long shot at 5 to 1, and that's my habit. But a lot of people would call that 1420 and 1180 middle price. But our pick 3, first pick 3, does come out pretty well at 429.50 is what that one pays. And on the third race, we get into our 5th pick. Of course, first and second pick wins the first 2, and a 5th pick from Ability X Ratings, number 5, the faster of the 247s. I also have these charts marked up because I was doing superfectas last year at Saratoga, so that's what this highlighting is for the superfecta. But I've added in, the 5 picks for the Rolling Syn 5x5, so we could take a look at that and see if it checks in like it should. And here we've got our usual percentages, 67% here on the first two, and the fourth choice longer priced horse in there at the 33% for that first pick 3. And then we start again with two favorites, second choices for the second pick 3. And again, the third race, our long shot checks in, number 9, which is also our 5th pick, and one of the 2 from BX ratings. Number 9 here in this 1/16 on the turf, an old familiar number, 122. I'm sure many people that follow Ability X ratings will recognize that as one of the good numbers at a 1/16 and 1/8, and it is just as good at Saratoga as it is many other tracks. But that one, number 9, pays $27.20 and gives us another pick 3 of pretty good pair at the $2 level, $379. And our first pick 4, early pick 4, was a little bit low at $865, and we had a couple of pick 3s that didn't quite get what we bet on them. In this 5th race, $166 for that pick 3, which is fairly low. And in the 4th race, where are we at here? Okay, 219. That's not too bad. That's most of them back. And then the 9 here in the 6th race puts us over the hump. But where the really good stuff starts happening is in the 7th race with all of our first-time starters here. One horse with a record, and that one is the Ability X rating simple pick, although I don't really like it at all for the distance of the race. And I felt like with all the first-time starters that we have here, they probably have an advantage over this one, the number 4. And we do have one over 200, and that was the morning line 3rd choice. So our morning line favorite was number 5. That's a fairly high rating. The 3rd choice is over 200, the only over 200 we have. And then the 2nd choice is number 9, and that one is one of the ratings, 145. This one reminded me that at Saratoga, our over 200 for first-time starters doesn't really work as well as it does at most other tracks. At Saratoga, the good rating for a first-time starter seems to be around 150, 140s, 150s, and high 150s for some reason. I just always assumed over the last few years that it was probably due to the fact that Saratoga, the average horses are just maybe a cut better than average. I mean, the average first-time starters at Saratoga are probably a little bit higher class than normal. So, the 150 rating on the first-time starters is actually much better than average horses being over 200. So that's the only way I could really rectify that. But I do know that a rating around 150 seems to be best for a first-time starter at Saratoga. So we put in the number 9, of course, went in from the morning line odds as the 2nd choice, but I put in the other 2 as the Ability X ratings picks, number 2 and number 1. And number 2 wins, pays $76, and that sets off a tremendous couple of pick 3s. The one that race paying $1,645, and the next race with a long shot winning that also, number 2. And that one is a 7 furlong dirt race. Number 2, a good number for that one, and a right in there close to par early speed. $4,361 for that pick 3, so that really helps out on the day. And then we end the day with 2 favorites and second choice or second choice. But a couple of long shots there. We do still get a nice pick 3 in the 9th, and a nice pick 3, decent pick 3 in the 10th. Not quite what was bet, but we'll take it after we're well into the profit from 3 nice juicy pick 3s in a row. And then the late pick 4 pays fantastic with those 2 long shots in it. So that's something we can kind of expect at Saratoga, is expect the unexpected, but we actually do expect several long shots to come calling, at least in the late pick 4. So Saratoga will be a very good track for that. And I expect all meeting long we'll have some very good pick results, pick 3s and pick 4s, and probably good enough to not notice that we don't have a pick 5 at Saratoga. But on the $2 level, this day would come out with $2,000 bet on pick 3s and $9,337 returned. Very good return. On two pick 4s at the $2 level, a bet of $2,500, $1,250 each at $2. On those, a return of $8,261, and a total of $13,100 return to the shareholders. So that would be very profitable, and what we want to look forward to, and what we do look forward to, is some nice Rolling Syn syndicates rolling all the way from Friday through Sunday, with good profitable days, hopefully all 3 days, or at least that we won't have to be suffering with chalk parades for 2 of the 3 days. And that's what we look forward to at Saratoga, is nice long shots coming in on a regular basis, and it's known as the graveyard of favorites. So we'll hope that comes in handy, and that we have the right long price horses. And of course, with Rolling Syn and Ability X ratings, we always feel like we have a legitimate 95% coverage of each race, and we're looking for that to really take care of us at the Saratoga meeting. So I hope that you can get in on the Saratoga Rolling Syn. It'll be 25 shareholders total, and I believe we at this time probably have about 16, 18 spots open, I believe. Hoping to fill those by midweek is what I would like to see, and so I'd love to have you get in and make some money with us, and be a shareholder in that Rolling Syn syndicate for Saratoga. And I thank you for joining me for this little preview, and I hope you'll join me again soon. I'll see you then. Thank you very much.